This is Women in Music with Gfire Podcast, episode number 31 with singer-songwriter Dina Renee. Hey, Dina Renee, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. It's nice to meet you.
Me too. I love your eyeshadow.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm all about the, pop of color.
Same.
And where are you speaking to me from? Where are you?
I'm in Hollywood, California.
In Hollywood.
Yes.
It sounds so, like right in the pocket. Like, I'm in Hollywood.
I'm Hollywood. I'm from Tennessee, but I always wanted to be in Hollywood. So, I like to I'm in Hollywood,
You're in there. I mean, how long have you been there?
It'll be 10 years in December. It's just crazy.
Well, it takes a while to kind of get your bearings. I mean, I've been here 20 some years now in Austin, Texas.
Oh, I love Austin. I was there twice this year. I kind of want to go there. I kind of want to move there.
There's too many people from California that are moving here, but
right.
Yeah,
because it sucks here. I will say COVID has changed this city. It definitely is not the same in the last year for sure. So everyone is moving. They're moving to Austin or they're moving to Nashville apparently. So
okay. I heard some people are going north to like Sacramento or Seattle or Portland. Who knows?
Yeah, I never thought I'd want to leave here, but yeah, COVID, it's definitely changed the place quite a bit. So I don't know.
Right. Well, we're just going to play it by ear, I think.
Exactly.
So you've been there 10 years. You grew up in, where did you say?
Knoxville, Tennessee.
Okay,
so.
Cool. And what got you started doing music?
I started doing music when I was probably like 4 or 5 years old. I started to play piano by ear, and I grew up kind of watching my sister, and my whole family kind of does music. So I grew up kind of watching them, and I just always wanted to be a singer since I was like 4 years old. So yeah.
Got started really early.
Yeah. Loved to sing. My grandfather was a singer as well. So I would just like watch everyone around me and was really interested in music for sure.
And did you go anywhere else? Did you just stay in Knoxville and then move to Hollywood 10 years ago?
I studied abroad, but I went to college where I'm from. So I grew up there. I went to college. And then as soon as I was done with college, I was like, I am moving to LA or wherever life takes me. And I ended up coming here. And the first week I was here, I met all these crazy things happened, and I ended up just being like, okay, I'm supposed to be here. So kind of how it happened.
Right. What are some of the things that happened?
Gosh, well, my first week here, I ended up meeting a music producer that worked with a lot of different Disney artists. So I started writing songs for other artists. And then I remember I was in like a Kanye West and Jay-Z music video my first week. It was like, the weirdest stuff happened like the first few days I was here, where I was like, God, give me a sign if I'm supposed to stay. And I remember the house I had in Tennessee got bought by the university and was going to be bulldozed a week later. The store I worked at closed, the guest store I worked at. So I just had all these weird signs like in the first week, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to just stay.
Stay. Right. Being Kanye and Jay-Z's video.
Yes, it was the weirdest. I was like, this is weird. Yeah, I was like, everyone kept telling me it takes time to make it here, and I was like, I don't have time. I'm going to make it for myself. I was kind of a Hollywood idiot my first week. But then again, the stuff that happened to me, I felt like it was a sign, because more stuff happened than, ever in Tennessee. So that was why I kind of stayed.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Wow. Did you start writing songs early in life?
Yeah, I kind of grew up listening to Mariah Carey and Sheryl Crow, and I knew that they wrote all of their own songs. So I was like, well, I'm going to write all my own songs too. So yeah, I think I started writing songs when I was like 8 years old.
Nice. And did you study music at all, or did you just do everything by ear, just naturally?
I did. I took piano lessons, and I took music lessons when I was in high school and college. But yeah, so definitely I did study it, but now I just kind of play by ear. So.
And do you collaborate with people out in LA a lot? Or do you do a lot of your own stuff, just solo?
Yeah, so all the music I've released has been, I work with different producers, and I do work with sometimes I'll work with a songwriter. I'll do like a co-write, like usually just one songwriter. But yeah, everything I put out is a song I wrote. But yeah, no, I love collaborating with people. It's definitely really fun to just get different ideas and do stuff like that.
And so, well, let's talk about the song that you sent in. It's called "Can't Let You Go," right?
Yeah.
Give me a little background, and then we'll play it for the listeners.
Oh, thank you. So it's a song. I'm kind of a person that have issues breaking up with people, I guess you would say. So the song, it's about more than one person, I would say. It's sadly that song is just basically about what I can't. Yeah, it's about not being able to really let someone out of your life that you probably shouldn't let out of your life. So it was kind of a realization moment for me that after I wrote the song, I was like, why am I like this? I need to just let this person out of my life. Like, why do I keep forgiving this person over and over again? So I kind of wrote it for listeners to, if they're in that position, it's good to know that, you need to let toxic people out of your life. So that's what the song's about.
I think that's a pretty common experience.
Yeah, I'm a very forgiving person, and I'm really bad at breakups. Like my friend recently was like, "You're really bad at this. Why do you keep calling your ex?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I need to listen to my own song." He's like, "You're broken up. You're really bad at this." I was like, "Yeah, I am."
I mean, that's a good way to start working through our stuff, right? Just to get it out there in song and, this is what I'm experiencing right now. And like you said, maybe later on, you're like, okay, I did work through that, like maybe 10 years from now, maybe you'd be like, wait, I am actually better.
And it's crazy because I have another song called What I'm Not Gonna Do. And it's basically like the opposite of what this song is about. But you know what? It's like sometimes I go back to this. Like, why can't I let people go? I don't know. But yeah.
I'm sure that lots of women can relate to this.
Right? I'm mad at myself, right? I'm going through a breakup right now. So
right now? Oh, this is really timely.
Yeah. Yeah. And I did not write this about this person, but yet we can say it's about him.
Yeah, here we are again.
Here we are again. Exactly. Maybe that's my next song. Here we are again.
Here we are again. Great. I'm glad to assist you with your songwriting.
Yeah, right.
We've just collaborated.
We can write it right now.
We can write it right now, right on the podcast.
It sounds like a country song.
You want a country song?
It sounds like a country song. Here we are again. Yeah, something.
Something for, I don't know, Miranda Lambert.
For everybody.
Thing, one of those girls. But anyways, this song that you have for today, it's more like a pop EDM sort of thing, right?
Yeah, it is. It's definitely more, the first version of the song is completely different chords, and I was always singing it with a guitar or on the piano. But the producer I worked with, we just completely changed it up. So it's interesting because I'm not even sure live what I'm going to do because I'm so used to singing it with different chords. But I do like how we ended up doing it. It's definitely more of an EDM track that I have before. So.
All right. So now I'm going to play the track for our listeners.
Give me wings to fly, but now I'm left without a sky. You put me up so high, I forget the tears I've cried. Why did I pick up the phone? Lost in a dream of you and me, but it's a nightmare. Ruining my life again when you disappear. Replaying every night we spent like it was yesterday. When you come back to me, wish I could turn away. I can't let you go. I can't let you go. You break my heart again. I already know. I can't let you go. I can't let you go. You break my heart again. I already know. I already
Oh wow, yeah, that's really cool. I could hear it in the club. You know,
I hope so.
I hope so too. I hope the clubs get back
know,
open.
like that would be cool. I should start trying to bring it to the DJs at the club.
You could. I mean, I didn't count the beats per minute, but it seems like, you know, it could be like an early evening kind of track, I think.
When I'm home in Knoxville, I always go up to the DJ and I'm like, "Hey, can you play my song?" And they do it sometimes, and it makes me very happy. Like I don't really do that in LA because I don't know, it just seems like a lot. But in Knoxville, I will. Like next week, I'm going to try.
But you couldn't do that in Los Angeles?
I could, but I try. I don't know. It's different here. Like the DJs here are harder to get to. I can get to them easier in Knoxville. So I don't know.
No, yeah, get a feel for what the DJs are saying about it in Knoxville, kind of a safe place.
Yeah.
Instead of, it's kind of hard to go through rejection.
The clubs aren't even open here, so I can't even do anything.
Right. But you're going home to visit family next week?
Yes, I'm going this next week. So yeah,
well,
maybe.
send it to all the DJs in Knoxville's, you know, rooms, and you're a homegirl, so that should be easy to get it played.
Right, I hope so. That'd be cool.
Well, let's talk about some other stuff. What are some of your like career highlights so far?
I think I guess recently it was really cool. I was on B Squared magazine's cover for April, which was really cool.
Nice.
And then it was also cool to honestly, the thing that meant the most to me recently was being on my hometown's like news station, which sounds like, to me, that meant everything, just because like growing up, I never really told people from my hometown that I wanted to be a pop singer. So it's like to actually, I know I just never did. So it's like to actually be on TV in my hometown, like honestly meant the most to me. So yeah, so that was really cool just to be on like the news station there. Promoting my new singles. It really did. It just meant a lot to me. So
like hometown girl does a great job, and
yeah, that means more to me than anything else, honestly.
That's pretty cool. So what are you thinking as far as promoting the single? I know that B Squared got a hold of me, and I'm just curious, what are people doing these days as far as just, since we can't really tour at this point, or I guess it's beginning to tour. How are you approaching, you know, releasing music during the pandemic?
I guess, yeah, it's mainly, you know, doing interviews like this and, just reaching out. Yeah, literally doing podcasts as much as I can. And I also do a lot of live streaming on Instagram and different apps. I'll sing on there and kind of reach fans that way. But that's pretty much all. Yeah, just doing interviews as much as I can. But luckily, I am doing a show on June 12th in Hollywood. And it'll be my first show in, like a year and a half. So it's crazy. Yeah,
I know the feeling. I started doing live streaming on Facebook Live. What is your opinion of that?
You know, I prefer doing it on Instagram. I don't get on Facebook a lot. And yeah, I have done Facebook Live, and yeah, I think it's good if you can do it right. I think I messed it up when I tried to do it last time.
I know
if I do it correctly,
Right.
I had to stream from my laptop. So that was the issue. But I have a really good laptop now. But something went wrong with the sound last time I did it. But yeah, I definitely think Facebook and Instagram Live is really good, just to reach people for sure.
Both platforms.
Yeah, I think if you do both at the same time, it's a good idea.
I don't think I have enough things to
do one from your laptop and one from your phone. Or if you have two phones, I think you could do it.
I only have one phone. I guess, I don't know. That's interesting because somebody actually asked me, they're like, well, I never get on Facebook. Is there any other way I can watch you? And I was like, I don't think so. But if I could broadcast on Instagram at the same time, maybe he could watch it.
You could do one from your phone and then one from your computer. I think you could do it at the same time. I did that once. But yeah, I guess I'm all about just working from my phone. So I guess, my computer depresses me because it deleted a bunch of stuff. So I don't even like to open my computer. I'm like, it reminds me of everything it deleted. I'm like, I don't even want to open it.
Wow, I know. Technology is just so great and so horrible at the same time.
Mm-hmm. I used to be someone that lives in the past. I don't do that anymore. But yeah, my laptop deleted every video from like everything I ever had. So yeah, I just try not to think about it. I'm like, move forward. We'll move forward.
Right. And so that's why you bought a new laptop?
Yeah. I have a new laptop now, but I'm still just like thinking about my videos from, the past. I'm like, they're all gone. What do I do?
Oh.
But it's okay.
We're not going to think about that. Do you have any cautionary tales? Anything you want to tell people like, not about your breaking up stuff, but about like music industry or gigs or anything that you want to say?
I would say definitely trust your instincts of who you work with. And also, I would say, I think my biggest lesson that I've learned through doing music is to definitely don't put anything out that you're not 100% about. I think sometimes people will listen to, their management or whatever it is, but it's like, if you're not happy with what you're putting out, I don't ever put any music out that I am not don't be afraid to say exactly what you think. If you feel like a sound that a producer puts in isn't what you want, don't be afraid to say you don't like something. And I think that's, if you're true to yourself, I think that's the most important thing as an artist. So, so everything I put out is exactly what I wanted. So I think that's the most important thing. I've had a lot of friends that do music, and sometimes they're like, oh, I hate that song. And I'm like, and that's okay. But it's also you got to just put out exactly what you love. So I think that's, my biggest advice
That's great advice. I know in the early part of my career, I didn't speak out, and there were some decisions made that I could have prevented that, I wish I had, but again, just moving on. Keep moving forward. Who did you work with that produced this song, that Can't Let You Go? Because it doesn't sound like do you make beats, or did you work with somebody who?
I don't. So one of the guys, I worked with a producer, AJ After Party, who does actually all of my music. But so he helped with that song, and he kind of he made it sound, he kind of got the sound idea from another producer as well. Daniel is his name. And we kind of worked with two producers on this one. So that's why it sounds a little bit different.
It's cool because I used to be a rave DJ for 8 years. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Right. So when I heard the beats and I heard your voice, I'm like, I like this. Because just like you said, I have to actually like the person's song that they bring in for me to want to interview them for however long we go, because else I'm not being true to myself. I don't interview women that just do covers. I'm only interested in, if you wrote a song, you're proud of that song, let's talk about that song. So
thank you. That means a lot.
It really did. I was like, this is cool. I'm just grooving, I'm like, this is
that means
fun.
so much. Thank you.
Because I do get a lot of requests to do interviews, but I only pick the ones, like I said, that I really like. And
Well, that means a lot. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm like the most critical person of everything I do. So when people say something like that, it means a lot. So thank you.
Awesome. Now, I have one of these questions that, I don't know, it doesn't matter to some people, but a lot of people consume music on MP3s, which is fine. You know, if they're just listening to whatever Amazon Music or Apple Music or whatever, it's not high quality sound. It's an MP3. Do you do anything to put your music out there that's like higher quality, you know, WAV files or they call it lossless audio, you know, that sort of stuff? Some people put out vinyls. Some people, you know, try to use SoundCloud more. I don't know. What do you do as far as that? Anything?
Yeah. So, I mean, all the music I put out, I always put out the WAV file. Like I never put, you know, the MP3 just because, like, you know, when it's on Spotify or Apple Music, that is the WAV file. So hopefully, yeah, it sounds the higher quality. I don't use SoundCloud a lot just because, you know, I mean, I have SoundCloud. I should probably use it more, but yeah, all my music I put out, I definitely do the WAV file for sure.
And but you didn't venture into vinyl or anything.
That'd be kind of cool. I should definitely do that because I don't even have a record player at my place, but I should have a pink one here, a pink record player.
That would be fun. Pink's one of my colors.
So my place, I turned it into a photo shoot spot. So I have like a pink kitchen and all this stuff. So I'm like, I need a record player. Yeah, I think I could definitely put my music to vinyl because vinyl does just sound better, you know?
It's just for audio files that are like, well,
Yeah.
we don't really want to stream this. We really want to hear what the artist had to say musically.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's something I've been thinking a lot about. Well, do you have any fun LA stories that you want to share?
Oh gosh, I have everything that happens here is absurd, but I mean, I don't even what stories should I even tell? Like there's too many.
Well, okay, like maybe one of your favorite things that happened, you know, obviously the Kanye and Jay-Z both did a video and you were in.
Yes, the Paris song. Yes, that was ridiculous. So I that was my first week in LA and
Right.
I
and what was the name of the song?
The N in Paris song that's like I don't even know how to sing, you know, that song is a great song. What did I do? Oh, I had walked into a I think it was like a breakfast place in LA and I was like dancing around. This was like at 3 a.m. or something, Kitchen 24. And gosh, this is so long ago. But I was singing and acting like an idiot because I was just having a great time. It was my first week in LA. And this girl was like, do you want to be in a Kanye West music video tomorrow? And I said, yes, of course. And I went and I brought my friend and I had no right to be in this video. I did not get paid. And I worked my way to where the paid models were because I was like, I need to be in the front of this video. I was really, you know, like this isn't very important to me. And Kanye is directing this entire video. He's right in front of us, like very like this is his video and he's directing the whole thing. The models didn't even want to really be there. They were like not into Kanye as much as, you know, I'm a huge fan. So I worked my way to the front. And I said, hey, like, do you guys mind? They're like, go ahead. You can see my movements in this video. And I had a great time. I did not get paid for this video. I leave, we go down the steps, right? I decide that I'm going to walk up to Jay-Z and Kanye. Why? I'm an extra. I have no right to do this. I'm an idiot. I walk up to both of them and I say, hi, I'm Dina Renee. And I shake both of their hands. They did not care. They shook their head and they were like, why is this extra talking to us? And that's what I did. Why? Because I wanted to make sure I shook their hand. I still don't know who I thought I was. yeah, the video didn't come out for a few months. Kanye, but it was one of the scariest and most ridiculous moments of my life. And I was like, I'm in LA. I'm Dina Renee. And my last name is Siege Slug.
What is your last name?
It's Renee at that moment.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, what was your last name?
Siege Slug is my real last name, yes.
Okay.
But Renee's my middle name.
Gotcha.
But
a lot of people do that, though, if they've got a
I don't have time for my real last name. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, I don't know who I thought I was. I'm still kind of embarrassed about it. I don't get embarrassed, but if I did, that's a little embarrassing. I was like, hi, I'm Dina. They were like, cool.
They didn't put you in their phones, though.
No, but I did meet up with his assistant. I did see his assistant later at a club, and like we went to a party together, which was weird. But yeah, I don't know.
But you're in this video, though. People can see people can see that you're in this video, kind of.
Kind of. He did some weird effects to the video, Kanye did, and you can see my movements. I have like a weird like dance I do with my hands. You can see that.
But they can't see your face or anything.
No, but I worked my way to the front.
You did. It's like being at a concert and working your way to the front of the stage.
The fact that, I had no right to be there. I have a lot of stories like this, but yeah, that's one of them.
All right, pick one more LA story.
Gosh, Lord, I feel like there's a lot. LA stories. Well, if you're not allowed to go to a club, I will give some people advice on getting into a club in LA. You have to know people, right? So if you don't know anybody and you just go to the front, right? You tell the bouncer that you're on Mike's list. There's always a Michael, no matter where you go. Like they'll be like, yeah, Mike, like they're going to look on the list. There's always a Mike. That's my advice to anyone that needs to get in somewhere.
There's always a Mike.
Yes.
That's pretty hilarious. I had no idea.
Or let's say you go to Vegas and you don't have a table and you don't want to pay for drinks. If you're a girl, just walk up to a random table and tell them you're with Michael. At that table, some guy will come out and he'll be like, I'm Michael. And you're like, oh, you're not the right one, but what's up? Can we hang out? He'll be like, yeah, of course. No, you don't have to pay for anything. They want girls at their table. This is my advice.
Okay. There's always a Mike or a Michael, and we don't want to pay for drinks. Obviously.
I don't want to pay for drinks ever.
No.
That's my LA advice. I learned it, living here, I guess.
Right. You've learned.
Made it up myself.
Yeah, for 10 years. You're getting in, you're not paying for drinks,
I don't even like to go to clubs anymore, but yeah, that's my advice for anyone that comes to LA. And don't be afraid. Like, you belong there. Always.
Always, of course. Well, tell people where they can find you. Website?
Dina Renee Music, and everything is under Dina Renee. So my music on Spotify, I have like 6 songs on Spotify. So go there and listen. And yeah, everything's under Dina Renee.
All right. That sounds good. Anything else you want to add?
I hope you guys like my new song and play it as much as you can. And I hope it inspires you to let someone go.
Sounds good to me. Well, let me know if we end up collaborating on the next.
What was our song?
What was our song again?
No, this is really. It was. Oh, Here We Go Again.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Let's do it. I really
the
like that.
The next single has to be EDM though.
I would love that. Yeah, let's do it. A dance track.
Well, cool. Well,
so nice to meet you. And your hair is amazing too, by the way. I'm looking at it.
Thank you. Yeah, I like the whole rainbow effect.
Me too. I love it. Sorry, I didn't even notice how pretty your hair was.
Some of it's hidden by the headphones, but yeah. My stylist is like, do you want to try anything else? I'm like, not really right now.
No.
I'm going to let this look for a while, I think. So, yeah.
You look amazing. Well, thank you so much for having me. It's so nice
Absolutely.
To meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Dina Renee. Bye.
Right. Bye.